Hello everybody and welcome back to Fable. Last video we did a side quest, and in this video we're going to jump right back into the main quest, which is to activate the Cullis gate to Hook Coast, which is located in Darkwood. I'm just outside of where the Cullis gate is, so we should be ready to just go ahead and activate that right away. So let's get going. Alright, so this is a fairly simple quest, and we'll get into the details of it in just a moment.
You need to get to the Cullis gate in the middle.
Our mom's going to talk to us. Basically,
the gate will only open when its hunger for undead souls is sated.
Alright, so basically we have to kill undead until the bar fills up, and when the bar fills up, the gate will open. So this quest is actually a lot of fun, I find, because you're basically just killing like undead mindlessly. It's a really, really good place to get experience as well. That's just another thing I really like about it. The only bad thing that really sucks is that the undead will kind of spawn and respawn. So sometimes you'll be attacking an enemy and they'll actually disappear on you. So you kind of have to just focus on whatever enemies you can for the time being, and if they disappear, just take care of them when they come back. And it's also kind of difficult to kill some of them sometimes because they're the bigger undead. But that's okay. We will get it figured out. There we go. You don't really need to kill that many, honestly. Like, a bunch of them will spawn, but you don't really need to kill all that many. You can see I've only killed about 4 or 5, and my bar is almost completely filled. So, see if I can get my bow some experience. Ow! It's really hard to do bow experience here because they're all going to be hitting you all at the same time. They're coming after you. They are slow though, which is good. Go ahead and collect my experience. Kill a few of these guys. Oh, how I love to kill me some undead, let me tell you. So many of them. And then they just keep respawning. They never stop. Which again, actually kind of makes sense, because, you know, the undead are like dead people. Dead people don't really... You don't really run out of dead people, I can imagine. We're not really getting our bar filled up very quickly though, are we? They keep disappearing on me. Like I said, trying to use my bow kind of just slows things down. Maybe I'll just use my sword to get this done a lot faster. There we go. There we go. Almost done. So many. I think these guys drop quite a bit of experience as well. So hopefully the experience we're getting is nice for this. You can see it's no longer the little guys, it's all just the big guys now. Ugh. Another one bites the dust. Do. And if I could get my flourishes off, that would really help. But I can't get them off because they keep blocking. And then one of them hits me, so that's awesome. Really, really awesome. If you can get behind the undead, it's a lot easier too, because if you keep hitting them from behind, they kind of seem to remain stunned. And it's really hard for them to kind of react in time to kind of turn around and be wary of your attacks, which is really quite nice. Take back what I said about not needing to fill the bar up a whole lot. You can see it really is actually taking me a lot longer than I thought. So, that's okay. We'll just keep killing them until we fill that bar up, no problem. I think the bar is actually going down now that I think about it. But oh well. I suppose you could also farm enemies if that bar did actually go down.
Try to get your...
Ooh, what is this? It's like a snowy area. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, Snable? Wow, Fable has a snow level. I cannot believe. God, I hate when I combine words. That sounds so stupid. And this building is for sale for 29,000 gold. I don't think so. I do not have that type of cash. I just went out in between episodes and I went and I bought a whole bunch of stuff. That won't open. I went and I bought a bunch of property, so over time I should have that much money when I collect a bunch of rent, but Damn. This is like a town, although it doesn't really look like it. It's kind of interesting because you kind of walk out into the what appears to be the overworld, but it's actually kind of a beautiful kind of mountainous seaside town that's pretty much completely frozen. I do know that there's life here somewhere around here. Can we loot anything? Yes, what is this? Sharpening augmentation. Look out onto the beautiful town. I actually quite like it. Some people might find it kind of tacky or freaky, or I don't know. You might not like ice or snow or whatever, but I think it's beautiful. I don't like snow in real life, but in video games it looks pretty awesome, I gotta say. There's an item shop. So yeah, there is life in here. Item shop. Anything upstairs I can steal without her noticing. Will potion. I really hope she doesn't notice. She didn't have that much to steal anyways. Moving on. Ooh, a weapon shop. I also went and I augmented pretty much all of my weapons when I was not recording as well. So my weapons right now are pretty much maximized to where I wanted them to be. So if I want to buy a new weapon, I'll have to use a lot of my augments. Just out of curiosity, let's see if anything... Oh, he doesn't even sell weapons, he just sells augments mostly, which is kind of nice. The experience and the mana augmentation are awesome to have. When your final weapon... when you get the final weapon that you want and you put these two augments on it, you are pretty much like set for life. There's also the health augmentation in Bowerstone North. If you set these three on it, you're basically like an unstoppable killing machine. So they're kind of cheap though, because like I said, it basically makes you unstoppable. It makes the game so much easier. But I'll keep those in mind that they're at this store. And he's only selling plate gloves, which I'm not too interested in. But alright, I was gonna see if there's new weapons, but he doesn't really sell weapons, so never mind then. Any other life up here? I'm not gonna go there because that's the guild seal. Ooh, there's a bar. It looks like everybody in town is at the bar. It kind of reminds me of Novel Glade, where Novel Glade is completely like devoid of life, it appears, and then you go to the bar and like everybody is there. It's kind of strange. So much to loot too, but I don't want to loot because everybody can see me, so that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, all the life in this place is apparently at the bar at Hook Coast. I think this is also like where the ship is that you could take from the area where the archaeologist was being taken. I think these two areas connect, although I'm not entirely sure. There's not really any way to prove that. Yeah, how could all those people live in this town? There's like no houses. I've seen no houses so far. Oh well. I'm not gonna ask questions. We should go towards the guild seal here. And stop dicking around, actually do our quest. Oh, here's all the houses. Never mind, I take back what I said about dicking around. Time to go loot some more. This is the thing about Fable games and other games, is it's just like, you can spend so much time just messing around, wasting time, doing absolutely nothing. I think this playthrough's at 50 parts by now. This is part 50 or 51 or something like that, and I could have gotten this entire game done by now if I would have only done storyline stuff, but we're getting close to the end. I also kind of like the setup of this town, and the houses are kind of unique as well, which is also really, really cool. And these guards that they have are dressed in like a bluish, grayish uniform. They are these... I just heard a screaming noise, that was random. They are the strongest guards in the game, so you need to be very, very careful. And I think that screaming was an assassin outside, or coming inside to assassinate me. That's totally random. Okay, well, as long as nobody can actually see me in terms of guards or town folks, I'm alright. But you can see a random assassin has shown up in this house to kill me, which is just okay. And a guard's here. Hey, I have my weapon out, but it's for good reason, I promise. I will withdraw my ow! Okay. I will withdraw my weapon as soon as this guy is defeated. Ugh. That's so random. Did you guys not see that guard like randomly appear from the roof? That is the most random thing ever. Oh well. Luckily the fine goes away as soon as you put away your weapon. It's not one of those things where they'll charge you even if you put away your weapon. It's not like a time-sensitive thing, which is kind of nice. And then he, like, disappeared again. Random, okay. That's so weird. Assassins randomly appear after you defeat Twinblade to come and assassinate you, so just be wary of that. I think I've brought that up, and if I haven't, then you've probably seen that more than once in the game so far. So, okay. Apparently the only houses in town are these 4 houses, which still makes me question how all these people live in here, but anyways. Random red veil, or barrier, or whatever it is. Ooh, pretty.
That magical barrier wasn't there before. It explains what I just found in the guild. Meet me in Maze's quarters. I found a book that may help.
Okay, so there's apparently that magical random barrier that wasn't there before, so that is a little suspicious, if I do say so myself. I don't think there's anywhere to really go from here. I know there is later, but for the time being, I think we're pretty much stuck doing all of the storyline stuff, which is kind of a bummer. Like, you come to this new area and you want to do more side quests and buy stuff and upgrade, and they don't really give you much choice. They kind of keep you on a leash. So, where are we for time? 13 minutes? I think we can squeeze this in real quick. Quickly go back to the guild and go talk to our mother about the book she found. Should help us out. So let's go back to the guild. And Maze's library is upstairs.
Something isn't
over
right
here.
What? No. No.
Oh, her mom's screaming. That's not good. Maze's quarters are up the stairs. Out here in the courtyard, I think. Yeah. Up here. Oh, Mother, how are you? Oh, no.
The book! Don't forget the book!
I just rescued you! Ugh. Fail. Why? Why? I just rescued you. Well, this is the book she left behind. I cannot even read that. Arbin's Thaumaturgia? That is such a stupidly long word. This ancient volume describes the forgotten rituals and magic of Hook Coast, including ways of erecting and disabling force fields. It's written in an arcane language you can't decipher. Perhaps the guildmaster will be able to read it. Alright. So, that finishes that quest. Like I said, very simple. This quest kind of holds your hand and tells you where to go. And now that that's done, the next step is to talk to the guildmaster. So we will do that in the next video. I'll just make my way there now. See if we have any more quests to complete in between. And all that usual stuff that I do. So, thank you so very much for watching this episode of Fable. I hope that you will join me next time, and I will see you all then.